Howdy do y'all, this is John, and today we are talking about Puppy Love, a new movie out on Freevee, out of all things. And in Puppy Love, it deals with this couple whose dogs apparently get each other pregnant, and the next thing they know, they're stuck together while they're waiting on these puppies to be born. And romantic interests start to brew between these two humans. Okay, so getting into first and foremost, let me talk about some of the few things that I liked about this movie. First and foremost, there is character evolution with these two. The two main characters, there is evolution with them. When the movie starts out, the guy's a complete loser. He's a covidiot. He is still paranoid about the beer bug. And with the girl, she's just this selfish, self-centered narcissist who's all about me, and one-night stands. That's it. But as the movie progresses, these two kind of figure out that the way they are is a little bit on the problematic side and work to make themselves better. And I liked that. I liked that aspect of the film. And I also did get the feeling that at one point the writers might have been trying, because of course, unfortunately, apparently BuzzFeed worked on it. They can't do anything without pushing an agenda, but it does feel like the writers had something else in mind at one point, because throughout much of the movie it does feel like they're trying to tell a real story, but then of course some sort of agenda pushing thing gets shoehorned in there, and it very much felt like a last minute thing that, I don't know, maybe BuzzFeed decided, hey, we want this, even though the writers were sitting there going, we don't. Also, the acting is okay. It's not anything great, but at the same time, I've seen a lot worse. So, however, this movie is just boring. It is, it's just boring. There's no other way to describe it. It's boring. It's not funny at all. They try too hard to be safe all the time. And if you ask me, it's just stupid, especially considering this is an R-rated movie. People drop the F-bomb all the time. Why even bother to try to be safe? Like I said earlier, the whole agenda pushing thing, it's in this movie. However, unlike the Black Demon where they stick with one thing, there's just all sorts of stuff all over the place. And there's always someone berating a guy over something like being a breeder or something like that. What on earth? What is even the point of that? There's all sorts of different things all over the place. Also, the pacing is pretty bad. And it has nothing to do with the fact that I had to sit through 2.5 minutes of ads every 18 minutes. Pacing, even without it, would have been really bad. The movie's way too slow, and it just drags on for a long period of time. Ending is very sudden as well. I didn't really think of that as like a ending, but it happened. In the end, Puppy Love, it's a bad rom-com, which there are a lot of, but every now and then an okay one comes out. It's just, this is not one of those okay ones. This is bad. While I liked the character evolution and the acting was okay, they did have a bunch of, forced agendas pushed into the movie, and it was boring, sluggish, and just not funny. I'm gonna give Puppy Love a 3. Well, that's all the time I have for today. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Please also subscribe if you're new to the channel. And as always, please remember, the Brodetsky will return.